Hello and welcome to Whiteland Restorations.
I think this is the most exciting part of any job that we get in, isn't it?
You put wet paint on it.
We're putting wet paint on it. Wow, you sold that then, didn't you? This is it. The colour is going on the car.
Colour's going on. The car's been sanded. Sorry we didn't film any of that. I guess you'd seen enough sanding by now.
I don't think there's enough sanding on the videos.
So we just skipped through all of that,
Yeah.
and it's been sanded. It's been 320 blocked, same as the last video.
Repeat.
Then 500 wet flatted, and all of this was painstakingly gone through with a bit of wet sanding and a little block, and I don't have anything.
Look, all these fingerprints are gone. Do you know, the worst thing is Lewis won't be able to log into his phone properly for about a month.
Already.
Have they gone?
Already, yeah.
The paint's the quickest part of the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like the 0.1% of a restoration. 99.9% of restoration is welding, prep work, sanding, and
more
priming,
sanding, more
sanding, and more prepping. And then for 1 hour of all those hours, you get to put some shiny stuff on.
Time for you to crack open the masking tape then, and let's get some.
Quick bit of masking.
Yep.
The fun bit is getting the holes in the boot, because
Where's Laura when you need her? We could have sent her down the
I
bottom.
have to get in there like a snake.
A snake.
Like a snake.
Snake is one of those rare animals. Yeah. It is a masking snake.
That's what it is. Yeah, get in there like a snake.
Right then, let's get this party started. What are you doing in there?
I'm being a masking snake.
A masking snake. Oh look, there's so many holes to mask in there. Hold on, I'm going in the darkness.
This is the problem with not having a boot, isn't it?
Oh my God, Lewis, you can do it. Think masking snake thoughts.
thoughts.
That smells good. Why does it smell good?
Because it's made of recycled mouthful. This is the colour. Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's have a look.
Let's get right into it.
So this is the Octrol 2K, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's nothing in there. It's invisible
Oh my
paint.
God, it's empty.
Look at that. That is a lovely colour, isn't it?
Look at that. Old English white at its creamiest.
It is creamy. So you'll see, look, on the label, it's Blunk Rover British Leyland Motor Corp Old English White. It is
Fan-dabby-dozy.
fantastic. Right, we're using Octrol.
This is Octrol stuff.
Everything.
Everything. This is thanks to IPS. They gave us this stuff for painting the car. So let's mix them up, put it in the gun. I can dress myself in the correct attire, safety stuff.
Safety PPE. And get some colour on the car. Yeah, colour on the car. It is a lovely colour. It's like literal cream.
Before we apply any of that literal cream, there's a few more bits to be done. Firstly, a good and thorough degrease. For this I'm using a U-Pol fast degreaser and what's known as crow's foot, that blue cloth you can see me using. This Octrol paint is a 2:1 mix ratio with 10 to 20% thinners. At this point I'm thinking that hardener is way thicker than I'm used to, so we may end up at more like 20% thinners, but we'll probably start off at around 15 and see how we get on. There's one more job to do before applying the paint, and that is a good old tack rag. This is a slightly sticky cloth that picks up all the last bits of dirt on the body. You can see that I'm blowing it with a spray gun at the same time as tacking it off. This will get all the last bits of dirt hiding in all those nooks and crannies. One more tack off with a tack rag, this time without the assistance of the air, just focusing on the dirt that's left on the body, if there is any dirt left on the body. I'm rushing back into the mixing room here to add in a little bit more thinners. The paint was quite thick, so 20% was definitely needed. Big stretch. Ooh, it's a long way. Anyway, my paint gun I'm using is a DeVille Bliss DV1 and I'm spraying about just under 2 bars. Like we said before, it's a 2-to-1 and 20% mix of thinners in the paint, and I'm laying it down with a 50% overlap. Well, there we have it, guys, all painted up and looking great. New products to me, so there is a bit of orange peel. Yeah, right up and close you can see that light reflection is a little bit wiggly. There's a bit of orange peel. Let's see if we can find a run. If there's no runs, then we're very happy. Around these holes up here. No. Anything's breaking off the bottom of the sill. No. Good. Good. I think of those holes. No, you see what I mean about the slight orange peel there. Oh, there's a beauty. So there's one. Obviously put a little bit too much paint in there and it's come out. Is that all? I can't see any more. The finish is nice, isn't it? It's more than acceptable. Obviously the outer parts will have to have a flat and polish. It still absolutely stinks. 2K for you though, I guess. It runs down here. Not that I can see. It's hard to see in the camera, isn't it? Because it's white, and white is a terrible colour to try and see anything in. No breaks off of the bottoms of the sills. Well, I mean this area here. No breaks. Oh, it was trying there. It was trying. There's a little lump of something there. There's one in there. A little bit peely here. It was a very thick hardener that came with it. I had to put quite a lot of thinners in it to make it go on. It'll flat and polish. It's got 3 coats. So we'll flat and polish. I mean, it's a restoration, so it would have got a flat and polish anyway. It's been a few days now, and as you can see, the panel work has been completed. All the painting has been done, and the doors especially look fantastic. So it's time to move on to some polishing. The first stage of this is to hit it pretty hard with a 1500 grit disc. Right, the next step is to use a 2000 wet flat, very lightly, just skim over it to get the worst of the 1500 grit disc out. Now sadly I end up regretting this step because it left quite a lot of scratchy lines. I'm only going over it very lightly, and yet it left some quite deep scratches in this particular paint. It took me a long time to polish them out. I also end up using a lot of the Abralon discs the next stage to try and lift out these scratches. I did manage it, but it took an awful lot extra time. These lovely 2000 Abralon discs are the last stage of sanding before you get to compound. Now I go over each area 10 times on the DA. This usually prepares anything ready for polishing, but on this particular paint I ended up using twice as many discs and going over it twice. A firm compounding head and raw extreme cut 1 ended up being my go-to on this project. Our awesome head torch was a great help picking out the remaining production marks. You can find them on our online shop, whitelandrestorations.com. While you're there, why not pick up a t-shirt, mug, or even a sticker?
Three, two, one.
Right,
Doctor Who has got nothing on it, has it?
Who's Doctor Who?
I don't know, I don't watch it. I'm a Star Trek person.
I only know Doctor No. Or Dr Pepper.
Dr Pepper, more like.
Anyway, this is the colour. Let's have a look.